It is very easy to get to a point where you're anxious about your finances. Are you saving enough? Are you investing enough? Your mates are making big moves. People are investing in cryptocurrency and it feels like you're being left behind. Or you spend some time worrying about figuring out your finances. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things you can do right now that will help ease that anxiety and put you in a place where you're very much in charge of your finances.
And now they always say congratulations.
Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Imchiwa if you are new here, and if you're returning, what's up my G? Welcome back to another video. On this channel I share tips on personal development, personal growth, and vlogs on what I'm learning and how I'm navigating life as a young adult. So if that's something that interests you, definitely want to consider subscribing to this channel if you end up enjoying this video. Let's get straight into these 5 tips. So the first tip, we're going to start very light. First tip is to try not to be pressured by what everybody else around you is doing. I know that it is hard to not pay attention to what everybody else around you is doing, what your mates are doing, but if you can, or at least I want you to try not to pay attention to whatever they're doing. If your mates or your friends have Tesla shares or Apple shares and you don't, that is fine. It's their money. Worry about your money. The second tip is to make sure that you're learning and educating yourself. How do you stay on top of your finances? How do you become financial savvy and not mix the next big wave? It is by making sure that you're on top of issues, you're learning enough, you're reading financial books, you're watching YouTube videos from people that are your age, that are going through similar experiences, and learning what kind of financial moves they are making in their life in order to inform yourself on what to do. So yeah, consider subscribing to this channel because that's exactly what we do over here. But what I'm saying is there's really no shortcut to figuring out your finances if you're not willing to sit down, learn everything for yourself, figure it out for yourself. You can hear a lot from this person and that person, but it all depends on how much you're willing to learn, how much you're willing to implement every single thing that you are learning. The next way I think you can deal with the anxiety that comes with thinking about your money or worrying about your finances is by paying off your debt. If you owe anybody, no matter how small or big it is, you realize that sometimes when you owe people, every single time you think about it, or every single time you come into contact with them, you begin to worry and you're not entirely stable. And so I'd advise that if you owe anybody at all, no matter what amount it is, that you try as much as possible to pay off that debt, and that will automatically keep your mind at peace and prevent you from worrying so much about your money or your finances. If you do not entirely have the means to pay them back immediately, it is okay to speak to them, come up with a plan to pay them, and make sure that you follow through with the plan so that you can pay off that debt and have peace of mind to concentrate on other aspects of your finances that are also important to you, like investing and preparing for retirement, etc. My 4th tip is to not try to keep up. Someone is starting a business, someone is flying to Santorini, someone is sharing their screenshot on the kind of stocks they have and all of that, and you are literally sitting at home or wherever you usually sit and you're bugging yourself and trying to think of what to do to also be at par with that person. Don't do that. Don't try to keep up with what is happening in the lives of people, especially if it's people that you do not know personally and the only thing you know about them is what they're putting up on social media. People put on social media what they want you to see. For some people, whatever they're putting on social media may be a facade. For some people, it may be the reality. But trying to keep up with what this person or that person is doing when it comes to their finances, this person is saying that they've invested $20,000 this year and you're sitting down at home with your 1,000 and you're looking at yourself and wondering if you're being left behind or your life is literally effed up. That is something that will definitely put you in a state of anxiety. Remember that you are your own person, your finances are your own problem, and whatever someone else is doing shouldn't entirely affect how you treat your money or how you go about your finances. The next tip, and I think one of the most important tips among all the tips that I'm going to give today, is to fix your mindset. There's some people that believe that money is hard to come by. There's some people that believe that, money is the root of all evil, and that rich people are a certain way, or rich people are unhappy and they're just faking it by buying themselves this and this and that. if for any reason you have these type of mindsets, and sometimes you don't even realize you have these mindsets, it may be the way you grew up, maybe how you saw, you know, your parents or the people around you deal with money, that has left an imprint in your head. If you have any of these mindsets, I want to remind you that these mindsets or these beliefs are limiting you and preventing you from doing your best when it comes to your finances. They're preventing you from attaining financial freedom and taking whatever risks you need to take in order to attain a certain level of financial freedom. So yeah, definitely make sure that you're working on your mindset, especially your money mindset, if you want to kick out anxiety and stop worrying so much about your money or your finances. This is a side note, but I want you to know that you're worth every dollar or every penny that is coming your way. So take it, claim it, grow it, and enjoy it. If you enjoyed this video, you definitely want to check out this video. Every single tip, every single thing I've learned along the way is right here in this video. So tap it and watch it. Peace out.